So as of that moment, I had nothing for sale. That's the first time in 13 years nobody could buy a single thing from me. Drastic? Maybe. But necessary for what was coming? Absolutely. Welcome to the Self-Paid Club podcast. I'm your host, Samantha Peddle, a small-town wife and mom who started my first business at 17 and never looked back. For over a decade, I've been helping other ambitious souls build insane wealth in both life and business. We believe that success comes from growth as the whole person, mastering your time, money, and mindset for a balance between all three. Ditch the hustle culture and achieve your dream life by embracing your own vibe, doing it weird, and doing it your way. This is your destination for all things business strategy, mindset work, success, personal development, marketing, and everything in between. If your mission is to build an empire while having fun, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Any mother or mom-to-be who also runs her own business knows the struggle of balancing both pregnancy fatigue and everything else that comes with it, and entrepreneurship, both motherhood and building a business. I've been through the trenches of pregnancy while starting everything from scratch within my own business. Like, I literally built everything you see here from the ground up, starting 1 month into my pregnancy. And although I haven't experienced motherhood just yet, I've been preparing as best I can. This episode is all about how after 13 years in the online business world, I burnt everything to the ground and rebuilt in order to baby-proof my business before our little one arrives. I'm pulling back the whole curtain on my business and sharing things I never have before and honestly never thought I would. And my hope is that you listen to my journey and the strategies I've implemented over the last 9 months and can pull some useful tips you can apply in your own life as well, as a parent also balancing entrepreneurship, wealth building, and family at the same time. Because we can do both and we can do both well. We don't have to choose. If both are important to you, build your life around that philosophy. Don't be convinced otherwise. Right now, I'm currently 37 and a half weeks pregnant. Chad and I found out we're having a baby in November 2024, right around the time that I started to think some change was necessary in my business. I guess you could say I had a feeling or something, right? I knew some change was coming and I knew some change was necessary. And when we heard the pregnancy news, I kicked it into high gear. Something in my mind clicked and I knew what I needed to do. So I got to work. I started to dismantle my existing offers and I planned everything around a completely new business model. Previously, I had an offer suite completely busting at the seams with multiple digital courses, social media and website audits, one-on-one coaching, a template shop, and even professional done-for-you services. It was all over the place. It kept me busy to say the least, but it was the opposite of baby-friendly. Not if I wanted to spend any time at all with my family. And not to mention the fact that my own offer suite confused me. Like, literally confused me. I never knew what to talk about in my marketing or what to promote. I had so many things on the go and going on that some got completely left behind sometimes. I wouldn't talk about some things for weeks or months, and I was confused. Which means my audience wasn't getting a clear picture of what steps to take either. They were also confused. So something needed to change regardless. I had to get my business under control in order to prepare for life as a new mom. And my goal was, and still is, to work only part days or part weeks so I can spend the majority of my time with my husband and our new little one. That's where the baby proofing comes in. What's the first thing I did? Get rid of 90% of my offers because why not? I just totally removed and discontinued them. I got them off my site and unavailable for purchase as soon as possible. I felt like I really needed to cut down and it was urgent. So I got rid of 90% of my offers. This meant taking down the social media and website audits, the one-on-one coaching, the professional services, and even the template shop, which was completely automated. So I didn't necessarily have to take that down, but I wanted to. I even removed access for new students to my digital courses. I'm going to talk more on this in a second. I didn't completely delete them, which is why I say 90% of my offers. So as of that moment, I had nothing for sale. That's the first time in 13 years nobody could buy a single thing from me. Drastic? Maybe. But necessary for what was coming? Absolutely. This is when the fun began. I took out my notebook because I'm an old-fashioned millennial who loves pen and paper and started to form a new offer, one that I could pour all of my energy into, solely focus on, and only have to push that one offer within my marketing efforts. It would simplify my business down to the bones, which is exactly what I needed in this season for myself, and in order to continue fully supporting my clients in the best way possible for them as well, so they could also continue to succeed and to thrive. Because yes, I'm about to become a first-time mom, but I'm also so stoked on bringing you along on our way to 7 figures and beyond. Nothing is slowing down when it comes to my business or the Self-Paid Club. In fact, we're actually ramping things up around here, and that's what's so incredible about how I built this. My baby's right around the corner from delivery, yet we're able to continue celebrating milestones as we await his arrival and welcome him into the world. So let's jump back into the story. This new offer I formed became Thrive, my monthly coaching membership where members receive 2 times weekly coaching sessions and 24/7 access to the Telegram chat with me in your back pocket throughout your entire business journey. What's special about Thrive is that it covers the 3 pillars of freedom. My own concept born after a decade in online business, balancing time, money, and mindset in order to achieve true freedom in your life and build insane wealth in both life and business. And it houses all my bonus content in existence. That's right, remember all those offers I took down while I was rebuilding? I put a whole bunch of them into Thrive. When you're a Thrive member, you get access to all of my past training, including high-value digital courses, masterclasses, challenges, templates, and worksheets, the Dreams to Dollars playbook, and more. Building my business around a membership means I've set it up for recurring revenue, so I can know what to expect from an income standpoint each month. So if you're worried about your revenue going up and down, especially if you're selling one-time purchases like digital courses, for example, then this might be a good solution for you. You might consider bundling these up into a membership, or you could even offer your digital course under a subscription model rather than a one-time fee. You'll better be able to project your income that way for the upcoming months, which could honestly tremendously help you when you're navigating life as a parent. Being simplified into one offer also means I have less to work on in that department. I mean, I don't always have to be creating something brand new. It frees up my time, which is why I'm always pushing you to focus on one core offer, because simplicity means you can really drive the sales up with just one thing. So yes, I don't need to be creating new offers, but at the same time, I love the creative freedom it gives me. I love creating new things, new training, new content that can help your business grow in ways that you have never thought of before. And with Thrive, I'm able to add in new content as often as I want. And I never have to promote it as a separate launch. I never have to promote it as a separate offer. I just straight up focus on marketing for Thrive, and you get all the bonuses added in. Let's be real for a second. If you know me at all, then it would make sense to know that I've already added in tons of new bonus material within Thrive in the past few months that members have been loving so far. So if you're like me and you're very multi-passionate, you have ADHD and find it hard to focus on just one thing with all your time, or you find sparks of inspiration at random times of the year and have to create something new, then setting up your business this way could be beneficial for you too. Having one offer that gives you the freedom to create what you please under that one roof and in that one space. Okay, once I had my offer suite baby ready with just one core offer that I could focus on and pour everything I've got into to help my clients, it was time to get to work on my marketing. This is how the Self-Paid Club community was born. If marketing overwhelms you, this is going to be interesting for you, so listen up. I shut down multiple Facebook groups, multiple different streams of marketing and different social media accounts, and I moved everything over into one centralized location, specifically on Facebook, with the free Self-Paid Club community. If you're not in it yet, go join. You can connect with other like-minded entrepreneurs, with myself. I drop tips in there. I drop free advice. I drop everything new that's happening within the Self-Paid Club, within Thrive. You will get all the updates there, and you can connect with others who have the same goals as you. So go join. And with that, I started up my email list as the Self-Paid Club newsletter, so you can get expert tips and advice right to your inbox if that's your sort of thing instead. And, as you are well aware, the Self-Paid Club podcast. I launched this show in March 2025, and every moment of it has literally been nothing short of amazing. I love hearing your feedback. I love that I can meet you where you are in your days, whether I'm in your ears as you're working out, going for a walk, you're listening as you're driving or taking a shower or cooking. I love that we have this new medium that we can use to connect in a different way. So thank you for listening. With all this marketing, I needed a new system. I had everything under one umbrella, which was the goal, the Self-Paid Club Facebook group, newsletter, and podcast. And just a side note, I never got rid of my own Instagram and my own accounts as well. I'm still Samantha Petal on all these platforms. But for this business specifically, I wanted something that people could find, whether they were looking for a Facebook group to connect with people, an email list to get tips to their inbox, or a podcast. I needed a way that everything could keep running, even if an emergency came up or if I went into labor and had to take some time off, and so on. That's where scheduling and automation comes in. I trained myself to start scheduling everything. Everything I could. I mean, I did schedule things before in my business, and I've always been a huge fan of automation techniques, but this time I'm taking it more seriously. Scheduling everything ahead of time, especially my marketing. Wherever possible, this includes my social media, my podcast episodes, including this one, my blog posts, my YouTube videos, my emails. Now, I don't schedule anything too far in advance because I still want to remain authentic and be able to talk to you in the moment. Just a few days or a week ahead of time in some areas. That's how far ahead I schedule typically. I'm still always showing up as myself in my comments and DMs and when I'm supporting my clients because I want to be there with you live. Scheduling also comes in handy within Thrive because I can record those semi-weekly coaching sessions in advance and have them ready to go when the days come up. Which means your training will never be cut off, even while I'm enjoying time with our new baby. You'll still get the full training and full support every step of the way. I cannot stress automation enough. If you're a busy parent, you need to take advantage of as many automation strategies as you can. Take advantage. If I were writing this down, that would be in all caps. Take advantage of automation and scheduling and whatever else you can do to free up your time. Even hiring a VA in this department would help, but if you don't want to or you don't have the budget, then use scheduling tools to do the work for you. And finally, I made sure you guys, my audience, knew what was happening throughout my pregnancy. I'm always open and real with you so that you know I'm still showing up even after my baby's born. I want you to know that I still have the capacity to support you and all my clients in an ongoing fashion, both throughout my pregnancy and my postpartum journey. I think this is really important if you're a mom or mom-to-be and an entrepreneur. Make sure your clients and your audience know your intentions. Will you still be around? Are you taking maternity leave? How will you be able to support your clients moving forward? Because if you're not clear on this, most people will assume you're going to disappear for a while, and that could mean a drop in sales. To prevent that, stay open and explain your intentions. If you're still planning to show up with the same amount of effort, but maybe for a bit less time, then tell them. If you're planning to take maternity leave, but have some things set up with automation, so you're still delivering on your promises, explain that. If you don't explain, nobody will know. They can't read your mind. All right. Thanks for sticking with me throughout this whole episode. We covered a lot. In case you didn't catch it all, let's go over the actionable baby-proofing techniques you can implement in your own business too. First, set it up for recurring revenue with a membership or a subscription model for more predictable income. Second, simplify it so you only have to focus on pouring your energy into one core offer. Third, schedule everything possible. your marketing, the content within your offer, your services, and anything else you can automate. And fourth, stay open and real with your audience so they know what to expect from you in the upcoming season. Keep an open line of communication and don't let your audience set their own expectations. Instead, make sure you fill that information in for them so that they have all the info they need to decide whether they're a good fit to work with you right now. For expert guidance on starting and scaling a highly successful online business designed around a life you're obsessed with, join my coaching membership, Thrive. This is your invitation to work with me in the closest way possible and have me in your back pocket, instantly unlocking new business strategies that will blow your results out of the water at samanthapedal.com/thrive. And with that, thank you for tuning into another episode of the Self-Paid Club podcast. As you know, I love to hear from you. Please rate the show and leave a review or a comment. Your entrepreneurial journey does not have to be lonely. We're on this ride together. Take it from a fellow mom-to-be and ambitious business owner, you can succeed at both. Until next time, stay wealthy.